Welcome back, everyone. This is our Wing 7, and today I want to sort of go over how the leaderboard works in competition. So this hopefully will be just a quick little video, just sort of going over exactly what we're looking at in regards to the live versus your standing. So, as you can see, here's the leaderboard we're currently looking at right now. So we've still got about 9 days, 18 hours. So tomorrow is the next 10x day. So what I want to show you guys sort of is how this power works. So on the main heading for the leaderboard, right, and this is what's determining your event standing, you're going to see your total power, right? And then you're also going to see your cash per second and then the rewards. So your event standing is what's going to determine your rewards. Right now, I am currently 14 in the event standing, right below Papa. So he's been trying to hit me with attacks as much as he can. Now, you can see the difference between his current total power versus my total power, right? He's got about 18 million more than what I have. And then the person below me, Stroman, he's got, 25-ish less, 25 million less power than what I do, even though he's producing more cash per second than what I am, right? So the reason why this happens, you can see these people below me, they're currently a little bit ahead of me actually when it comes to prestiging and the cash per second. But there's two different modifiers. Well, actually three, I guess, if you really wanted to get into discussing the differences. I can maybe show you guys the playbook as well. That would maybe help you guys get an idea of what we're looking at, because they do post the daily modifiers in the playbook. That way you're able to kind of look at that, get an idea of exactly what days you really need to be attentive, maybe attacking, focusing on boosting, stuff like that. Because what happens is there are these days where you're going to be producing more live power than, the normal days. So what I mean by live power is you can come over here and you'll see your live rank. Now right now I'm live rank 30, but in standings I'm 14, right? So what that means is I am slowly losing rank, right? I'm making less live power based off of my cash per second than what my current rank is. Right, so I'm rank 14 in the event standing with a certain amount of total power. Now, the live power adds up to your total power, and this is every 10 minutes at a random interval within that 10 minutes. So if we scroll down, and we'll find number 14. So LLASP, he's in the rank that I am in on the leaderboard, but for the live position. So you can see how much live power he generates, and it's basically double what I'm generating, right? So that means he's going to be adding 2 times more live power or power to his total power every 10 minutes than what I am. So he's going to slowly catch up to 14 while I'm going to slowly lose rank and go closer to 30. And that's essentially what's going on, right? This live power gets added to your total power to figure out where your final position is going to be. Now, let me just take a quick look here. I believe it's usually in the playbook updates. You can go and check. Let's see. Actually, no, maybe it's under the competitive. Sorry. I do not see where they are currently listing that. It's under additional information. I am having difficulties finding it. They do, though. Let me just search here. So they have it listed as added May, but it does not, I cannot find it for some reason. That's unfortunate. Let me just bring this into the browser so you guys can see it as well as what I'm looking for. But there is parameters within the playbook, and it should be under competitive, but then again, they don't really, not very good at keeping shit organized. Let me see, maybe I gotta scroll way down to the bottom here, go through all of these blitzes. They really should be putting this at the top. Okay, here you go. So you can see this is from the World Series Great War 2, and then at the very bottom. So they really should reverse this so that when you open this up, you see the newest competition first rather than having to scroll through all of the previous ones. Great. Accept those, and let's scroll down. So down at the very bottom, you'll be able to find the multiplier days, right? So day 2 was a 10x day. Coming up tomorrow is the next 10x day, and the normal modification is always 2, right? So what that also is showing, and you can see it here on the live. So Meta, he is rank 1. That means every 10 minutes he's adding 2 million, right? Because it's a 2x day. Tomorrow, once the 10x day starts, he's going to be adding 10 million. And that's every 10 minutes, right? So 10 million is going to be added to his total power, which then dictates his standing, right? So then everything here is going to get multiplied by 5, basically, right? So it is a 10x day, but it's the multiplier. It's actually 5 times the amount of points. So those are the days that if you're able to get into a higher live rank than what your current standing is, you're going to start climbing the leaderboard. But if your live rank is lower than your current standing, you're going to start losing rank in your event standing. So tomorrow is a day that you're going to want to really focus on trying to get as high of a live rank as you can. And then on day 10, right, we have another 10x, and then the final day is actually going to be 20, right? So that means 20 million is going to be added for the person in rank 1, which is basically an actual 10x day versus the 5x's. So, these are the days that you really want to make sure you're at a higher live rank than what your current standing is. Because like I said, that's when you're going to climb the leaderboard and get into a better event standing so that you can start earning more and more rewards. So my goal for tonight is I need to get from 28, I guess I was 30 before, slowly catching up here. But I do need to get into a better live rank. Maybe try to get back into the low teens, or even the high teens, really. That way I'm not going to lose as much position. And you can see I already have a 25 million buffer here, and then another even like 50 million buffer here. So I am going to be able to hold up my position quite well, compared to people that are a little bit lower. But again, you still want to try to at least match your event standing. That way you're not going to lose as much rank. So if you have any other questions in regards to this, hopefully I was able to explain it somewhat well. It is a very confusing aspect of the game, and you need to be attentive. Check. The easy check here is it a 2 or is this a 10? Because if it's a 2, then it's a slow day. If it's a 10, you want to really be putting in the work. So if you do have any other questions, leave them down in the comments below or hop into Discord. Maybe we can chit chat. Let's take a quick look here. Here we go. Some unsuccessful attacks. Yeah, well, some expired. I've been under quite a heavy attack recently, so thankfully I was able to put some heat on Papa. He's been hitting me relentlessly, so it was nice to be able to hit all 5. Just a little nice bonus for myself. But thanks for watching, guys. We will catch you in the next one, and good luck in the rest of the competition.